and Nasir is being held prisoner in there. I have to free him so I can find out who he sold the amphora to. Locked from the inside. No one can see me, so maybe I can manage to sneak in when they open the door.
I heard something. Who's there?
A citizen. I need help.
Answer me. Who's there?
Hello, I want to report a theft?
Someone's trying to play us for fools.
Apparently, they can't hear my voice. The shutters are closed, but looking through a crack, I can see the guards inside. I can't get the shutters open. 3 heavy barrels, held together by a thick rope. Lots of snow here. This isn't the right time for a snowball fight. 2 sturdy hooks. I can't pull it out of the wall. There's lots of snow on the roof. I can't reach it. A chimney. I can't reach it. A clothesline. I can't reach it. Let's see. Spices, mushrooms, herbs. Always learn the names of foods in foreign languages. It's a small shop. I read something about these once. During business hours, the shopkeeper opens the shutters and sells his wares right on the street. The shop's boards are reinforced with iron and the shutters are secured with a lock. Brute strength isn't gonna cut it. I should try to free Nasir first. Several crates and barrels on a wooden pallet. They're secured with a net. A net's wound tightly around the crates and barrels. A bronze statue. I can't reach it. The sword in the statue's hand seems to be loose. A small balcony. You can move the goods hoist with it. Used to lift wares up to the offices. A sack. Appears to be an office loading ramp. Pointless. The boy with the amphora is over the hills and far away. I have to find out from the merchant who he sold that amphora to. You can move the goods hoist with it. I can't turn it. It's covered by a layer of ice. Pretty. An empty cart. It looks heavy, held in place with a wooden wedge. The wedge is preventing the cart from rolling away. It's full of salt. I'll take some with me. I'll climb back down. Finely ground salt. A wooden wedge. The salt is thawing the ice. Insert clever scientific description here. Pretty exhausting. I won't do that to myself again. I'll climb back down. She looks starving. I'd rather keep my skin. One quick blow.
Sweet John the Baptist!
What was that?
Some barrels rolled up against the window. Can't see how.
Clear the barrels away and shut the window so we don't freeze to death in here.
See, my commandant.
I love it when a plan works out.
Talk! Who did you sell the amphora to? Perhaps if I were to twist off one of your thumbs. Or would the slow perforation of the skin on your face make you more talkative?
Why are you doing this, Sahib? I have done nothing wrong. The amphora is mine.
You're a liar! A common thief! And do you know what we do with thieves?
No, you must believe me. I am innocent. Please let me go.
We are not playing games with you, dog. When we come back, we will loosen that forked tongue of yours. He's nearly broken. Let him stew a while longer. Soon he will see. You have to pity the poor bastard. It's not his fault someone wanted that amphora badly enough to pay us. Sold it. So long as those cloaked freaks get what they want and pay us our due. Then we kill the Arab. He suffered a fatal crisis of conscience during questioning. Too bad. No witnesses.
He didn't do anything wrong, and he won't last much longer. If he gives up the identity of the amphora's buyer, it'll be out of my reach for good. I have to hurry. If what I heard was right, then he's still due payment for the amphora. I'll free him and follow him to the buyer. Maybe then I can find out what's inside this thing that's so important.
I nailed some cloth over the window. That should keep the cold out tonight. I'll bring in the handyman tomorrow.
Right. I need to report to our employers. Perhaps I can negotiate some more thinking time for our guest. I will question him personally later on. Understood?
Si, signore.
One less to worry about, but I still need to deal with the other two. Those two guards aren't particularly vigilant, but I'm pretty sure they'd notice if I opened the cell door. They can't hear me or see me. I don't really need to find out if they can feel me. An ash pan. They'd notice that. A chimney. The fire is out, so I guess the guards aren't too cold yet. I may be invisible, but they can still see it if I move things about. Better leave it for now. And Nasir is being kept prisoner behind this cell door. First, I should make sure the guards don't notice. A big tile is missing in the floor here. There's an indent in the ground here. There are several torture devices lying around. I won't use it for torture, I promise. The two arms on this thing widen as you unscrew it. Don't think. A long, sturdy poker. It's a torture mask. It closes like a cage around the victim's head. It isn't very sharp, but probably useful. The net is off, but unfortunately, the barrels and crates are empty. Several crates and barrels on a wooden pallet. I've removed the net. Unfortunately, all the barrels and crates are empty. There it is. Now I can climb onto the roof. I've pushed the shutters open a little. Let's see if I can squeeze something through the hole. Some herbs. Black henbane! I suppose in about 130 years, a poet called Shakespeare will write a play called Hamlet and kill off the father of the eponymous hero with henbane. I shouldn't sniff at it too much, even if it's only dream poison. Dried lavender. Smells lovely even now. Dried chamomile flowers. I've cut a hole in the cloth.
Damn, it just gets colder. I'm going to start the fire.
Smoke's coming from that chimney. That should work. I'll climb back down. I'll cut the clothesline off as high up as possible. I'll tie the clothesline to the poker. There, I'm hooked. I can use the clothesline to pull myself up further. It should land on the fire and burn. I'm curious to see if its narcotic effects are everything certain people say they are. I'll climb back down. I'll take it with me and untie the clothesline. I'll climb back down. Sleeping the sleep of the thoroughly outfoxed. I can't find the key to the cell. The commander probably took it with him. The henbane's done its job. Lucky I can't fall asleep in a dream. I'm not cold. I'll take some of the ash. Black ash. The wedge fits exactly into the crevice. I could use the wedge as a kind of fulcrum and lift the door off its hinges. The poor guy. The guards will kill him eventually. If I help him escape, he'll lead me right to the amphora. I have to help him escape, and then follow him to the amphora's buyer. Unfortunately, he can't hear me, or I'd tell him to open his eyes. I hope this isn't intended for bodily functions. At least it's empty and clean. A wooden bucket. I'll take some snow. Let's see if this will wake him up.
What was that? Why is the door open? By Allah, what is going on here? It seems that the Prophet has granted me mercy. I should take advantage of this opportunity. Fortune favors the brave after all.
He should lead me straight to his paycheck, to the buyer, and to the amphora. I'd better keep up. Damn, he's escaped. He's fast for such a jolly-looking fellow. What now? I could just pick at random, but I can't lose this lead. Oh, if only this was one of those dreams where you could turn back time. Wow. Okay. Looks like I'm back to the moment before I released him. Alright, this time I should think of a way to find his trail again after he escapes. A passageway to an adjacent alleyway. I don't know which exit Nasir is going to escape by. Until I found that out, I won't make a habit of dashing aimlessly around narrow, labyrinthine alleyways. I bet I'd just get totally lost. The garbage was thrown onto the bench from up there. I'll take the potato and the cabbage. A rotten potato. Looks kind of appetizing, but I'm not eating anything that's been in the trash. A small wooden bench. I don't want to rest. It says, no street musicians after nightfall. A fishmonger's. My fine nose would have told me so anyway. It's screwed to the wall, 100% burglar-proof. I've got a cell phone and I'm wearing my normal clothes. Weird, but dreams are. Maybe the cell phone crept into my subconscious because it reminds me of recent events. Those damn ringtones Max keeps downloading really get inside your head. I can't call anyone. I heard they had really crappy reception in the 15th century. I could give the residents a little taste of the future with one of the ringtones.
What are you thinking? Read the damn sign! People are trying to sleep! Get out of here!
Yuck. Lucky that crap didn't land on me. It's only a dream, it's only a dream. Yuck! Enough to attract every cat for a 5-mile radius. I've put some of the leftover fish in the mask. You just can't resist this, can you, little pussycat? And you're mine now. I'll put some of the fish leftovers in Nasir's pocket. I'll be sure to keep some for later, too. Oh, all right then.
What was that? Why is the door open? By Allah, what is going on here? It seems that the Prophet has granted me mercy. I should take advantage of this opportunity. Fortune favors the brave after all.
He should lead me straight to his paycheck, to the buyer, and to the amphora. I'd better keep up. I have to find his trail again. Little flea bag better not let me down. Good girl. Follow the fish. Apparently, Nasir found the fish in his bag and threw the stuff away. At least it proves that he actually came this way, but which of the 3 exits did he take? Same old, same old. This is one repetitive dream. Perhaps I'll bore myself awake, but still, so long as I'm getting closer to this amphora from Alexandria. At least now I know part of Nasir's escape route. Now I need to come up with something to make sure I don't lose sight of Nasir in the second alleyway. What could I do here so I don't lose him? A passageway to an adjacent alleyway. I don't know which exit Nasir is going to escape by. Until I find that out, I won't make a habit of dashing aimlessly around narrow, labyrinthine alleyways. I bet I'd just get totally lost. I'm not superstitious. I would accept a check for 13,000 euros with my left hand while standing under a ladder near a black cat on Friday the 13th, and I would laugh while doing it. There's a hollow in the ground that runs the width of the alleyway. Now, all I need to do is wait a little while. There, it's frozen over. Slippery, perfectly smooth. I'll take some snow. Here we go, again. I've got the first part nailed. Let's see if I can tidy up the rest and find the amphora's buyer. How unexpected. He escaped again and closed the gate behind him. All right, here we go. This time I need to find out which of the 3 gates in the courtyard Nasir took. Ladies and gentlemen, which mystery door will Nina, the in all likelihood widow from Russia, pick today? A passageway to an adjacent alleyway. I don't know which exit Nasir is going to escape by. Until I find that out, I won't make a habit of dashing aimlessly around narrow, labyrinthine alleyways. I bet I'd just get totally lost. Okay, I'll dust some ash onto the gate handles. Done. The ash on the gates should reveal where Nasir went. He won't get away from me this time. It's obvious. Nasir smudged the ash on this handle. Shit. Again? Never mind. I've done this before. How am I supposed to follow Nasir's trail now? No, Nasir's too fat to get in there. The canal's frozen over. A passageway to an adjacent alleyway. Someone swept the path outside this house very neatly, but a lot of snow has collected on the roof of the porch. I can't reach it. I'll just clear the snow off this porch. Now Nasir will leave footprints for me to follow when he crosses the bridge. I feel sorry for whoever's going to have to tidy it up tomorrow morning. The snow will keep him from a clean getaway. Perfect. Nasir ran off to the right, so he must have taken that alleyway.
You're alive.
My gold! Quickly!
Si capisce. My master keeps his word. Wait here.
Give your master my thanks. Salam alaikum. Peace be with you.
Farewell.
So the amphora is in this house. I'm curious to see who lives here and has such an interest in ancient Egyptian artifacts.
Master, what is so special about this amphora?
One need not know everything all at once, my pupil.
I could not avoid glancing inside. It contains a scroll. Master, what do all these mysterious symbols mean? Why did the city watch arrest the Arab? Because of that amphora?
Mamma mia, one day your curiosity is going to cost you your head. You're here because you're young and have 2 strong arms. You can pump the bellows and stoke the fire.
But I'm also here to learn. So please, tell me what's written on the scroll. Otherwise, I may have to ask someone else.
Imbecile! You ought to learn to hold your tongue. But all right. Youth brings questions, age brings answers. Are you familiar with Archimedes?
Forgive me, Master.
Idiota! Why should I give you answers that have no meaning to you? Archimedes was a great Greek scholar. He wrote the solution to a mathematical problem on the scroll.
What kind of mathematical problem?
Do you really believe your mind would take the earth-shattering ramifications of what Archimedes discovered? Of course not.
Where is the scroll now?
Ah, an excellent idea. I'll tell an imbecile like you whose tongue is quicker than his feet. If the city guards tortured you, you'd sing like a canary. The scroll is safely stored here in the workshop. The work of Archimedes must be preserved for posterity at all costs. I must also prevent his knowledge from falling into the wrong hands. That's why I've hidden the scroll somewhere where it can be found centuries from now.
Master, I do not wish to offend you, but you seem somewhat absent-minded of late. Perhaps you remember how you searched for the sketches you made for your last painting? You hid those carefully as well.
I'm a genius. Absent-mindedness comes with the territory. But because I'm a genius, I've also begun noting such things since my last incident. And I placed them in the care of my latest construction.
Are you referring to the cylinder?
See, it protects my writings from prying eyes, and I only need to remember a single hiding place. The cylinder.
As you say, Master.
Ah, here's the book I was looking for. Follow me next door. We still have a lot of work to do.
See, Master Leonardo.
Leonardo? I don't believe it. I'm in Leonardo da Vinci's workshop. This can only be a dream. Never mind. Leonardo obviously considers Archimedes' writings to be of great importance. I must find the cylinder. It holds the clue to the whereabouts of Archimedes' mathematical solution. I still have stuff to do here. Da Vinci told his assistant that the cylinder containing the information regarding the whereabouts of Archimedes' notes is hidden here in the workshop. This amphora contains scrolls written by Archimedes, which survived the burning of the Library of Alexandria. Max was after these writings for some reason, before he was kidnapped. Maybe my strange dream will give me a way to find out where the writings are now and what they mean. Once empty, it's just a really old pot to put your flowers in. Da Vinci hid a clue to the whereabouts of its contents in a cylinder somewhere in this room. From what I can decipher, this is correspondence between Da Vinci and his old teacher, Verrocchio. My meager skills aren't up to a full translation, though. I don't think that personal correspondence between Da Vinci and his teacher Verrocchio is of much use to me, especially seeing as I can barely translate any of it. No idea what that's supposed to be. It's best if I take a closer look at it. I'll take this whatchamajig with me. This contraption looks like a pair of tongs attached to some flint. When you squeeze the handle, you get sparks. A chronicle of the Medici family with descriptions of all members. Cosimo the Elder, Piero the Gouty, and others with weird titles. It's a little heavy, but I'll take it. A chronicle of the Medici family. A master craftsman diploma belonging to Verrocchio, Leonardo da Vinci's teacher. I wonder if he was as smart as Leonardo was. After all, Da Vinci must have learned some tricks somewhere. Stealing a master craftsman's diploma isn't going to improve my skills as a mechanic. An ornate walking stick. The Madonna Benoit. Back in the future, it's in the Hermitage in St. Petersburg. I went there once with my dad. Of course, that was in the past of the present, not in a dream of the past. What? Steal a famous painting by Leonardo da Vinci? It will be extremely valuable in my time, but I'm not sure this painting's strictly real. About a dozen paintings wrapped in paper. Perhaps commissioned work that Da Vinci did to earn a living. True, I am a bit of a magpie, but I'm not going to cram that in my pocket. Could be some kind of hoist? People shouldn't leave things standing about when I'm around, especially not useful inventions. It's an ancient jack. Wow, that's a... what is it actually? A weird cart thing. No idea whether it really worked. Sadly, I don't have the time to find out. The box contains an oil lamp and a concave mirror. The oil lamp and the concave mirror are fixed firmly in the box. I won't be able to get them out without breaking them. Headlamp. The concave mirror inside the box focuses and magnifies the light from the oil lamp. Let's see if this hydraulic jack can lift the vehicle. Product tester Nina gives this hoist an A+. The right arm of the scales. There's a cylinder in that box up there. Fingers crossed it's the one Da Vinci secured his notes in, the clue to Archimedes' scroll. Chisels in varying sizes. I guess Da Vinci uses them for his stonemasonry. One of the chisels seems to fit the gap. If I can just... I've loosened the catch. There's a cylinder in that box up there. Fingers crossed it's the one Da Vinci secured his notes in, the clue to Archimedes' scroll. That must be the cylinder I'm looking for. A bucket of red paint. Oh, I just know this ends in my threads covered in paint. An empty canvas. I understand that every great painting started out like that. I'll leave the canvas on the easel. A bucket of red paint. A walking stick with curious carvings. Some of the symbols look like reversed letters. Others look strangely elaborate and misshapen. I've painted it red. Now I can see the symbols much better. They appear to be a kind of code table in which every letter is assigned a cryptic symbol. The canvas is now marked with the impressions from the walking stick. It appears to be a kind of code table in which every letter is assigned a cryptic symbol. From what I can decipher, this is correspondence between Da Vinci and his old teacher, Verrocchio. My meager skills aren't up to a full translation, though. Verrocchio! These notes should tell me where I can find Archimedes' writings. Someone's at the door.
Un momento, I'm coming. Signore de Medici, how can I help you?
Please, call me Lorenzo, my friend. I've come to pick up the painting. Is it finished?
Ma si, a masterpiece. I will go and get it right away. Here it is. I hope it is to your liking.
It is magnificent. You are a true master.
I thank you. May I accompany you for a while, Signore de Medici?
Lorenzo.
Scusi, si capisce, Lorenzo.
Prego. Who would not value the company of such a great artist? Join me at my Villa in Cregi for a glass of wine.
So that's how the great master earned his bread. The Madonna Benoit was commissioned by Lorenzo de Medici. My subconscious is full of useful facts. Right. Back to it. I found Da Vinci's notes. Now I need to decipher them to find out where he hid Archimedes' scroll. Leonardo da Vinci's notes. Unfortunately, I can't decipher the cryptic symbols. Seems to be some kind of code or cipher. Ooh, this is a tough one, even with the code on the canvas. But if I've done it properly, then the final entry says, Greek safely concealed in the painting of the Magnificent. I guess Greek means Archimedes, or rather his scroll. And it's hidden in a painting that shows or belongs to the Magnificent. The Magnificent, eh? The Chronicle says Lorenzo de Medici is called the Magnificent. So, Archimedes' writings must be under a painting that has something to do with Lorenzo de Medici. Damn, it must be the Madonna Benoit. And it was just picked up. I have to follow those two and get my hands on that painting. My God, what a strange dream. Was Max right? Do my dreams mean something? If so, then I don't get it. Maybe I need to piece it all together. Over 2,000 years ago, Archimedes writes a scroll, the contents of which are so volatile that even the genius Leonardo da Vinci later fears to publish it. So he hides the scroll under the Madonna Benoit and sells it to a Florentine businessman. painting survives for centuries.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting our descent into San Francisco shortly. Please turn off all electronic devices and fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
The painting is the key. I have to talk to the restorer Max was going to meet at the Palace of Fine Arts. Perhaps he can help me make sense of it all. And find Max. Huh? What's going on here?
As we expected, she's headed to the Palace of Fine Arts to talk to Anderson. Keep an eye on her.
Excuse me, what happened here?
There was a fire. The museum will be closed until further notice.
I'm looking for the museum's restorer, Michael Anderson. Do you know him?
Yes, I'm afraid he's been missing since the fire.
Don't you have anything more specific? A lead? An address?
Sorry, ma'am, but I can't comment on ongoing investigations.
Of course. At least tell me. The pictures from the Leonardo exhibit, were they destroyed?
No, all the artworks are safe in a fireproof archive in the basement.
So they're still in the building?
That's what I said. Now, answer a few of my questions. Who are you? Well, what are you doing here? What's your interest in the fire?
No, I came especially to see the exhibit. I'm a big fan of Leonardo.
Yeah, so's my wife. Did you see Titanic?
Yes. The painting in my dream. It's here, I don't believe it. Did all of that really happen? But then, behind this painting, must be the scroll, the fire at the museum. Is it coincidence? Or did someone want to destroy the painting? I have to go to the museum and find it.